Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I decided to do this Bratz style Halloween makeup look. Now the lips didn't turn out exactly how I wanted them to. I've got a pretty strong lip line, so it makes them look obviously fake, but apart from the lips I'm pretty happy with how the eyes turned out. So let's just ignore the lips for now and we'll talk about that later. So yeah, let's just get straight into the tutorial. So I'm going to start off by just laying flat my brows with a Pritt stick. This isn't really to hide them necessarily because I'm going to be going over them with black anyway. It's mainly just to make the hairs lay flat. Then once I'm done with the brows, I'm just going to go all over my face with the Maybelline SuperStay 24-hour foundation, and I'm just going to apply that with a beauty blender. And I'm also going to set my forehead and my brows with a little bit of translucent powder. It's just going to help the shadows stick when I come to do that part. Alright, so now with a white eyeliner, I'm going to map out the shape of the eyes and the eyebrows. The reason I'm using white is just in case I make any mistakes, it's so easy to wipe away. And if you use black, it's just an absolute nightmare. So that's a good tip for you guys. Always map out with a white eyeliner pencil first. So once I've mapped out the shape, I'm going to go in with my Morphe palette and I'm going to take this light pink shade and I'm going to start creating the cut crease effect that I want my Bratz doll to have, and I'm just going to work this pink colour into the upper part of my brow and I'm going to blend it out as I go along. To cut the crease, I'm going to take simply Marlena. This is a Makeup Geek shadow and just a small Real Techniques brush, and I'm just going to map out where I want my crease to be and I'll darken it up later. So now with a blending brush, I'm just taking a really dark purple and a black shadow mixed together, and I'm putting this on the outer part of my fake eye shape, and I'm just going to deepen up that whole crease area a little bit and just give it a bit more definition. For my brow bone highlight, I'm literally just taking a white shimmery eyeshadow and I'm blending it over the top of that dark shadow and towards my brow, well, my fake brow. And I'm also just going to go back and touch up that pink colour a little bit more and make it a little bit more vibrant. Alright, so now the eyeshadow's done, I'm going to go in with a white face paint and I'm going to start filling out the white parts of my eye, and I'm just going to keep going over that until it's as white as I want it to be, and then I'll set it with some white eyeshadow. And just while I wait for my white face paint to dry, I'm going to take my Sigma gel liner and I'm going to map out my brows and draw the shape in properly, and I'm just using a Morphe angled liner brush to do this. And to clean up those brows a little bit, I'm just taking a really light coloured concealer right underneath the brows, and this is also going to lighten up that fake brow bone a little bit more, and then I'm going to blend it out with a fluffy brush. Back to the eyes, I'm going to fill in the pupil of my eye with a green face paint, just the same as the white face paint. I'm going to put it on until it's as deep as I want it to be, and then I'm just going to let it dry, and then I'll set it with a green eyeshadow, and the eyeshadow I'm using is Fuji, which is also a Makeup Geek shadow. So now going back in with my Sigma gel liner, I'm going to draw out my winged liner right above my eye, and I'm literally just going over my actual eyebrows for this. That's why I said it's not important to actually cover your eyebrows, I just wanted them flat. And then once I've done that, I'm going to go ahead and draw my black pupils on my eye, which is probably the hardest thing to do because it's pretty impossible to get an actual circle when your eye is open. It's just really hard, but take your time with it and you'll get there eventually. And then I'm just going to fill that in again with the black Sigma liner, and I'll set it with some black eyeshadow. So with that white face paint again, I'm just taking the back end of my brush and I'm creating two little highlight points on my eyes. So now for the lashes, I'm using a little Sigma winged liner brush. It's super tiny, it's absolutely perfect for this, and I'm literally just creating triangles over that wing liner that I did, and then I'm filling it in. Nothing too complicated, it's pretty easy. Alright, so I'm just going to tidy up the rest of my face with a concealer. I'm using one that's pretty light because I want it to be really highlighted under my eyes. And once I've blended all that out, I'm just going to set it with translucent powder as always. And then I'm going to quickly bronze my cheeks and my chin, and then I'm going to go in with a Makeup Geek blush. I cannot remember the name of this. I'll put it in the description box, but it's just a really light pink shade, and I'm going to go quite heavy on that on the tops of my cheekbones to give it a more doll-like appearance. So onto the lips. I started to map out the lip shape with Spice Lip Liner from MAC, and then I just filled them in with a brown lip crayon which is from Primark. What I didn't take into account was the fact that I have really bright studio lights, and the colour that I was using was very reflective, I guess, so my lips didn't look matte and they looked kind of obviously fake, which was a little bit annoying, and I didn't notice till I was editing, so it's not something that I could go back and fix. But in normal lights, my lips didn't look that obviously fake. They actually looked pretty fine, so it shouldn't be much of an issue for you if you do decide to recreate this. So this is my finished Bratz look, guys. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Please let me know in the comments if there's anything in particular that you'd like to see from me. And yeah, give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you all next week. Bye!